and welcome to my channel. I'm Daniel. I'm a filmmaker from Germany, but I was traveling around for the last 6 years and I love music. I play music, I play guitar myself. Today, I want to tell you the story about how we created the first music video for Diana on her YouTube channel. I'm living in Ravensburg at the moment. That is my hometown where I was living before my work travel, so I came back this year and I have a favorite coffee shop. It's called Nero. And this is where I met Diana. And slowly over time, we were talking about music and one day even jamming together and play music, and I was listening to her voice and my hair just went crazy.
When the darkness meets my heart and I'm too weak.
She is so amazing, and her plan is to become a musician. But then when I ask her, okay, is there anywhere where I can listen to your stuff? Do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have SoundCloud? Do you have iTunes? Do you have some songs? Nothing. What the fuck? And this is also what I want to tell you today in this video. It's not just the behind the scenes, it's also about perfectionism and the fear of failure. Because on the process of making this video, I hit a bump. A pretty hard bump, actually. That's not funny, but anyway, rule number 1, if you plan for a shoot, it's very important that you understand if you think it takes that much time, it usually takes longer. For example, Diana was thinking that we only need an hour. What? 1 hour? Maybe we need like half an hour to an hour to set up everything, the lights and everything. So always consider when you go to a shoot that you bring enough time. So I'm just packing my stuff because I have a video shoot today. Bringing my main camera and lots of stuff with equipment here. All my lights are going in here. I still have to pack this one, but I'm super stupid to do this, so maybe I just carry that like this. And yeah, some stands and another camera too. 2 cameras today and a GoPro and my phone maybe. So when we arrived in the location, we had to first find the perfect spot, and it was not easy because at one side we didn't want it to move too much around. They needed the place for the next day, but also we wanted to find something that enhances the story of the video. Because it's a Christmas song, we wanted to have a Christmas tree there, and there was only one location with the Christmas tree, but it wasn't really nice lit up, nothing there. So we had to prepare, thanks to Uta, because that's the mother from Raphael, and she was coming into the location. Oh my god, guys, you are making a video, that's so cool. Can I help you somehow? And she was bringing up some light. Rule number 2, if you go to a shoot, really, I always think about all the stuff that I should bring, but I didn't brought any Christmas lights. I didn't even had any Christmas lights, to be fair, so you work with the stuff that you have. You don't have to buy something, but this is important for your video. Maybe think about and bring something. Luckily, we got some Christmas lights, so we could set up a frame.
Like Christmas 2009. 'Cause when you hold me in your arms again, I feel I'm back in the time. I still remember how we danced away in Christmas 2009.
This is what I did with my main camera. I'm using my Canon EOS R6 and I was using my main lens, that's the 15-35. My secondary camera, that's my old Canon 700D. That's in America the T5i. Okay, so we placed, this is the main camera here. We have a softbox here. This is the secondary camera. This one looks like this one. And I also placed a GoPro. The GoPro is this one. Oh, this is the softbox. This is our amazing singer. We put some lights in here and some lights here and another light. The microphone that I use is actually that one that you see right here, is the Rode VideoMic Pro. It's a directional microphone, so everything gets picked up when you speak into this microphone, very important. And for this particular shoot, because you can always do 2 types of shoots when you do music, right? So for example, you record the guitar separate, you record the voice separate, but we wanted to be fast. We wanted to just create a YouTube video and have as many angles as possible. And this is why this video is also just an acoustic version, because I was actually thinking, should I surprise Diana and take my keyboard and maybe play something around? But you know, that's again perfectionism. You don't need to be perfect when you're starting out on YouTube. Just share your stuff. Besides the 3 main cameras, I was using my iPhone 13 to get some handhold shots and walking around so I can go more closer, make some details.
But we got only one more week until it's Christmas night. I'll be for coffee today.
Und ihr denkt, wir machen hier was Richtiges, eine gute Aufnahme? Nö, wir machen die ganze Zeit nur Scheiße. And the way I approached the situation was, and thank you again, Diana, that you were thinking ahead. So she was preparing herself with her voice and playing guitar even before the shoot. So let's talk about lighting. I have 2 LED panels. There's another video here on my channel if you want to check them out, and they can change their colors. One is with a softbox on it, so I put that one in front of her, and then I was playing around with the backlight. You can create those nice golden light in the hairs, but because it's a Christmas song, I decided for a creative choice and I made it more reddish. Reddish? Reddish. Reddish. You understand what I mean.
Make him cross my way. I'll be waiting down under the Christmas tree. Hoping he's gonna be the choice for me.
Sag einfach. Das ist jetzt für uns behind the scenes.
Santa, I'm so lonely. Someone's broke my heart tonight.
The cool part about this shoot was originally planned was just one music video. But because we had time and we were playing a little bit, we actually recorded 5 different songs from Diana. Take 3, Klappe, 1, action!
Why are you yelling at me?
I don't know!
Oh, hey, guess who's gay? You.
Was laberst du eigentlich?
I love trains. Maybe there's someone you know who would fit under my mistletoe.
Cappuccino!
Cappuccino!
Das ist jetzt Take 2, Video 2. Ja genau, das machst du mit der Hand. Take 2, Video 2. My plan was after Friday we were recording on Wednesday and I wanted to finish it on Sunday so that I also have my week planning and do my own stuff. And on Saturday and Sunday something happened in my life. I was a little bit depressed and I couldn't work on the video as much as I wanted to. And then something interesting happened. I spiraled down in negative thoughts and I worked even less. And then after Sunday was over, I felt so devastated that I felt like I'm a failure. So the reason why I share this is because sometimes we lose ourselves in those negative spirals and we forget that we actually are doing stuff, even if it's just baby steps. And you will be surprised, as long as you're moving forward, how far you can come if you do those baby steps. So in the end, yes, it took me another couple of days to finish it and I couldn't finish it on the day that I wanted, but I finished it. Try to see that you also have positive things that you did and be proud of the things that you did something. Even if it's just sometimes 10 minutes, it's better to do that than to be spiraled in those negative thoughts.
I'm 25 now, do you remember it all? Do you recognize me? Do you even know that I'm still here and I'm trying to forget?
Let's come to the editing, because obviously it wouldn't be a behind the scenes if we wouldn't talk about the editing. I'm using Premiere Pro as my main program. You probably know already if you follow me a little bit longer. How I started this project is, number one, I placed the clips so that we can select which of the takes that we did is the best. And I was working together with Diana with that. I didn't decide it myself. I had a feeling which one was the best, but I let her decide as well. How I work in my timeline is I place now everything in my timeline. Because I have different cameras, I match those. And you can actually synchronize in Premiere Pro by just hitting right click synchronize and the program will automatically synchronize it. It took me years to figure this out. In the past I was doing this looking at the lines, zooming in, and oh yeah, now it's perfect. After that, I have all those 3 different clips, and basically for a very fast video, you could just go through and on the beat change the 3 camera angles. That would be already a better video than just having 1 camera. What I now did, and I know from filmmaking, movement is important, but I had 3 stationary cameras, so how can you do it? So what I did is I always cropped in. So cropping in means you zoom into the footage, and now I have more material around. And also a trick, many Hollywood movies are not in 16:9 aspect ratio. Some of them are in 18:9 aspect ratio. That means it's a little bit more flat. That means I have a little bit more room, even if I keep 100% of the footage, and I can change that. So I was always changing around the point of view, where you look, and the movement. So for example, if one clip was moving to the right, the next clip was moving to the right as well. The idea as a filmmaker is that you guide your viewer through your choice, what you want to see, let them look at. And very important for me was the detail shot that we opened this up. You see not Diana at the beginning, you see slowly character building. Even if I'd only had those couple of cameras and didn't really build a story, story. I still try to build a story at the beginning by showing you the Christmas tree, the blurry background, the guitar, because it's a guitar acoustic cover. And then when the name Diana comes up and she starts singing, I'm moving to her on the face, and then I focus on the rest of the video to separate those. The reason why different cameras, and also you can use crops, for example, if you only have one camera, is to give different perspectives. I never try to, for example, 5 clips in a row always show the same. Close up from the face, close up from the face, close up from the face. No, what I try to do is I want to try to diverse the clips that I show. A wide one, a close one, the guitar and back. And then if you want to do it even better with the movement, is also sometimes I looked at what she was doing. So for example, if she was looking down, in the next clip I used the clip where she was looking down as well, so that you have a connected movement. So connection between clips.
Back to my room, 'cause since the dawn, the highway gets close. We can take off to fulfill what they chose.
Diana, thank you really much for this amazing shoot day. You have a huge potential. You have lots of energy in you. Your voice is amazing. Every time I listen to you, my hairs are getting to stand up. I'm looking forward to work more in the future with you. And guys, if you haven't seen the video from the Christmas song, the Christmas Glow, check out her Christmas song right here. See you in the next video. I'm Daniel. Hit like, subscribe, tingle the bang bang gong. And if you have any questions, if I forgot anything, any detail that would be interesting for you, please let me know.
And there's no one to turn to. I remember you when my heart is getting too weak.